Hello and welcome. We're going to the CBD. It's time to sack off the grid. There's nothing more for us to do here, so let's go. There's 2 gate passes to acquire, as with all of the other sectors of the city. One is to give your agents the identities they need, and the other is to get your weapons through as well. You need a separate pass so you can carry through your arsenal of weapons and gear. You can bypass the missions altogether by buying the gate passes outright if you have a stupid amount of money, which we actually do at this point. We never did going into the previous sectors, but at this point we could, if we wanted to, buy the at least the first gate pass. But that would make this video kind of short and pointless, because any damn fool can just click a button and buy a gate pass. But that's not why I'm here. They're here to see me do the missions. So that's what we're going to do. And that guy I've just hacked down, he was our first mark. He's a rich guy that lives in downtown, and we needed his DNA. So easiest way to get it from him is to just cut him down. Merciless, I know, but there's even worse to come later in this mission. So once we've taken care of the VIP, we need to fast travel over to find our next marks, who are a pair of doctors, and I think we need them to make up our IDs, but before they'll work for us we need to persuade them. Now, as they're a couple, what you can do is either knock out one of them. Apparently you don't kill them, you just injure them, even if it looks like you kill them. You just rough them up a bit. That's what it says in the mission info anyway. Whether you choose to believe that or not is up to you. Or if you want to take the non-violent approach, then you can just bribe the other one instead. It costs 5,000 to bribe him, so you need plenty of cash. But you can do that instead of hacking down an innocent person, if you so choose. I've chosen to bribe them, just because it felt like being nice. And now we're going to go over and complete what we need to do to get this first gate pass. The last part of this particular mission is to just pick up a package, and then deliver it to a building that is controlled by the Uzi Corps, the Russians, over in the industrial district. It shouldn't be too challenging, really, especially with our agents as high level as they are now. You don't really need to sneak far, the building's quite close to the entrance. But I've just gone up the wrong way. That package is downstairs. Okay. Agent 1 will pick it up for us and then we'll head over. So now we can fast travel straight to where we need to go. If you keep the ping active, then once you've completed one part of the mission, it will just direct you to the next part. So look for the arrows on the map, and it will tell you where to go. I'm just using world scan here to look out for any further researchers, because we've picked up some weapons that need 9 researchers each to do. So it would help if we actually have more than the 15 we've got at the moment. Hopefully we'll get a couple before the end of this mission. So we're sending our agents just up and to the left and around the corner. So you'll probably remember this place from much earlier in the game. We're just going into that building there. So use the high vent, assuming all of your agents can use high vents at this point, and then just hide them around the corner here, where one of the machines to hack is just there in order to open the gate, and then we can send out our hacker with cloak to get the other one. Once we've done that, just send in the infiltrator and the mission will be complete, and the infiltrator will come back out with some extra cash as well. There's quite a few guards here, but I shouldn't get spotted as they don't ever wander up to where my agents are, so we'll be safe there. And quickly send Agent 3 back to get into cover before his energy runs out. And okay, let's send in the infiltrator. It's worth reading what comes up, the mission complete info, because it's kind of sick. Yeah, the person that you were seeing in that building apparently wasn't being very cooperative in helping you get the IDs, so you go and deliver his family cat's head in a box. A bit like Gwyneth Paltrow at the end of 7. Oh, spoiler alert, sorry if you haven't seen 7, but you really should have by now, and if you haven't, then go and see it, and I won't say any more about it. But there's a head in a box! Yeah, sorry. So, that's the first gate pass acquired. It took us about 6 minutes. It's very quick. Not a lot to do. The second part is much more challenging, which is the fun part. So, if I can just get out of here. It's bad timing because there's quite a few guards around. But we'll just sneak down right next to the gate with a cloak on, and then the soldier can hardwire through it. Incidentally, the checkpoint to get into the CBD is right here. There might be more than one of them. There's probably an entry in the grid as well somewhere. But it's definitely here if you want to get to the CBD. And that's the way we'll be using later on. So, interestingly, the purchase price for the second gate pass is only 35,000. I say only, I mean it's still a stupid amount of money, but it's a lot less than the 50,000 that the first gate pass needed. However, strangely, even though it costs less money, it's much more challenging, this mission. So, if you feel like bypassing at least one of the gate passes and just buying it, then do the first part and buy the second. And you'll get through in no time. But anyway, the first thing we need to do is hack into this information point here, which is inside the bank in downtown. And that's to set up a dummy corporation apparently, so that we can get our weapons through as some kind of security force. And I'm using Agent 2 for this, just because he can. He can do this. This is one thing that Agent 2 can do. He so rarely gets to do things, because it's usually the other 3 agents that do all of the sneaking about and hacking into places. Agent 2 really just kind of stands there and okay, he can slow down time and he can heal us, but that's about the limits of his abilities. But yeah, we'll give him something to do on this occasion. Well done, Agent 2. Okay, once we've set up our dummy corporation, then the next thing we need to do is find an informant, some guy here. And he's probably that guy. Oh, no, he wasn't. He was further down. We'll just go over and talk to him, and then we need to sneak him into the armory in the grid. Which is easier said than done, because he hasn't got any stealth, he doesn't have cloak, and he cannot use high vents, which means you really need to just go in the front door. So that's where the challenge comes from. There's the armory, that's where we're going to. And we're going to go in the front gate, as I mentioned before. You can do it relatively straightforward if you just be patient. There aren't many guards that patrol outside it, So you can go up and turn off the security cameras and hack through the gate without really worrying about people seeing you. Certainly, at least that was the case in this playthrough. If it's different in yours, then feel free to comment below. But, in fact, just as I was saying that, there comes a guard. Just outside. Okay, but he's only outside for a moment. Okay, that was a complete contradiction of what I just said. So, I look a bit stupid now, but never mind, I'm used to that. There was a guard who was outside, but he didn't stay out there for very long, and they go back in, and you can see there's no guards around now. So that gives you time to go up and hack the gate. There is a hardwire machine for Agent 1 down there, but I wouldn't use it because we need to go in through the front gate, and if you hardwire the machine, which is further down in the alley, then it turns off power to the gate as well, and if the gate is closed at the time, then you can't open it. You would have to use a different route in, or you'd have to blow up the gate. So for now, we'll just use the hacker to turn off the security cameras inside and outside, and to hack open the gate and leave it open for a moment. Now we've done that, we're going to send in our infiltrator to clear the path for us. There's a couple of patrols that will come down this side alley, and we don't want them to spot us. We can use our cloaks, of course, to sneak by them, but the extra guy that we've got with us can't, and they will shoot him if they spot him, and you don't want that, of course. So just send in the infiltrator to take out these patrols. I was just about to go for the drone there, but I noticed that there was another guard bringing up the rear, so I'll get rid of him first. And I'm not going to go and smash them just up yet. I'll wait for them to come back round and come through here, because nobody else will see me take them out, whereas if I go up onto the street, there's a very good chance that other guards will see me. So I'll just wait here behind the security camera panel, and that'll give my infiltrator a chance to recharge his energy as well. So they're approaching now. I'll take out the drone first. Of course, I'll use melee attack to do that, and then follow up with a pistol on the guard in front. Blammo. Down you go. Sorry, but needs must. Now we've taken out the two patrols, we can send in our agents to join the infiltrator. And we should be fine to move straight down to the end of this path, and around and down the stairs next to the high vent, because there are no guards around to spot us here. So we'll send Agent 3 up just to turn off these cameras, which are the cameras on the section below us. And here we're going to send the soldier through the high vent and back outside, and we're going to hardwire that machine that I mentioned before. And we're going to do this because we're going to send our extra agent, Agent 5, down the zip wire and into the armory. But the zip wire is powered, so if he grabs it without the power still on, he will get electrocuted and be injured instantly, and it will put him out of action. So if you hardwire the machine, it will turn off power to the zip line, and he'll be able to use it. It also turns off power to all of the cameras as well in that section. We don't need to worry about the gate, the main gate, being shut on the way out, because we're not going to have Agent 5. We're not recovering him, so we can use all of our agents and send them through the high vent as well as a means of escape. We don't need to go back through the main gate again. so there's Agent 5. He might get spotted by guards or drones, but he only needs a second or two to run into the armory. So there should be, if you send him into the armory immediately as he lands, even if he gets spotted, he should still make it. And now that's done, we can just send our agents outside. I think it came up with the stealth generator finishing there. That's the stealth generator Mark II, which is great because I love the stealth generators. They make sneaking about really, really useful and easy. Useful? That was the wrong word. It makes stealth very useful. No, that still doesn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. Once we've got our agents out of the armory, then there's one last thing to do, which is to carry out a hit job. And this is a bit unseemly, really. I mean, okay, you don't really get attached to any of these characters on the street because, well, they're barely even characters, aren't they? The only personality they have comes from the text, and reading the text if you're so inclined. However, even by that standard, this is a bit distasteful, almost, because to get the weapons permit, you need to intimidate somebody again. But you're not delivering their cat's head anymore, you're killing the person that they fancy. The person that lives next to them, apparently, they're sweet on somebody and you just go and take them out in order to demonstrate how fierce our agents are and how we are not fucking around. And once you've done that, you'll get the weapons permit, and then we can gain entry to the CBD, which is fine. I mean, you just send up the infiltrator and slice her down with melee attack. Oh, there's a guard actually here, so I think I'll hack him to stop him being a bother when I kill this innocent woman. And then once I've walked away, I'll just unhijack him and send him back on his way. But there, sorry, love, I know it seems so terribly unfair that you had to die for this, but you didn't die in vain, because we got our weapons permit. So, bygones. Let's go just up here. We're safely out of sight now, so we'll just unhijack that guy, and then we'll head over to the CBD. We've now got both gate passes. So it's back over to the industrial districts, and then we will enter the final area of the game. Oh yes. So we should be able to race through the CBD a lot, because our agents will be super duper souped up for this last area. We're going to spend quite a bit of money, in fact, once we get into the CBD, because there's some extra gear and stuff, some extra shizzle that we can get at this point. So I'm going to spend a fair bit of money, and that's also another reason for not buying the gate passes outright, because yeah, you might be able to do it, but it'll leave you poor again. And if you want the big weapons and gear and all the extra special abilities, you need to be able to pay for them. So yeah, when we're sending our agents through here, just make sure you stay on the right path. Don't go into the red areas, or that will immediately set off an alarm, and there are heavily armoured guards here, plus sentry guns, so you won't last very long if you step out of line. And with the pathfinding being as dodgy as it is sometimes, then don't trust that your agents will just go the right way naturally. So here's the CBD. What could it stand for? Any ideas? Tell me your ideas.
Alright, the good news is our benefactor figured out.
Okay, yep, our mission control woman is back online. She's giving us some info about Dangler, the big bat, whose place we'll be going to after we complete this area of the city.
His uplink is the only way to get rid
And apparently he's got some stuff in his head that is causing a problem, or we need access to. But we'll worry about that later. For now, we're just going to check on our research gear, weapons, and skill points. CBD. Okay, yeah. There's relay beacons and there's Jackrabbit. He's back as well, but we'll cover that in the next video. Yeah, we'll research the bionic arm, and then I can't remember what else do I go for here. Do I pick anything else? I think I just pick plasma rifle. Yes, plasma rifle. That is a winner if ever I saw one. So yeah, let's get researching that. Absolutely. And here, I forgot I even picked it up before. I think I got a couple of missions back. I totally didn't realize. We've got the fascia plating level 2, which is much better. It increases health and armor by 50 instead of 10, which was version 1. So now I'll check on our skill points. Although I don't actually spend any, to be fair. The only one who has really enough skill points for any useful abilities is Agent 1. But I'm going to keep it for now because I want to go for the full pack mule. And that needs 1 more skill point. You need 4 for that. It's quite expensive. And now I've come back to the gear because I almost forgot that we've got Stealth Generator Mark II. And we definitely want all of our agents to have that. Although we don't need to buy it for the Infiltrator, of course, because they have the cloak ability. And the cloak ability, when maxed out, is very similar to Stealth Generator Mark II. So we'll get it for our other agents. And I think we got some heavy body armor for Agent 2 as well, because we got Pack Mule, I think, in the last mission, but didn't actually equip anything in the extra slot. So we'll give him some armor. Toughen him up a bit. And yep, I think that's everything now. Our agents are looking pretty badass. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the CBD next time.